Shut up. I just wanted to say hi to them.
Shut up. Face the wall. Turn around. Turn around. No sudden movement, sir. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
And you weren't really sparring. You were fighting. We were fighting all the time. And just guys getting dropped all the time. And that was just the kind of gym that I was in.
But this wasn't a real fight. He was pulling punches. He wasn't giving it his full effort.
Joe Rogan reacted to rumors claiming Jake Paul was arrested over allegedly scripting boxing fights. Rogan made it clear that no career moment is worth risking your life. He warned that boxing is real danger, not entertainment, and should never be taken lightly. According to Rogan, chasing fame or money through risky decisions can lead to serious consequences, and Jake Paul needs to think carefully before stepping into the ring again.
You have probably seen some of the controversy he's been taking.
Rogan stressed that boxing is one of the most dangerous sports in the world. He warned that fighting recklessly can lead to long-term damage or even death. He also added that if anyone is involved in illegal or scripted activity, it could result in serious legal trouble, not just damage to their career.
Because then you can't think, you can't do things, you don't know what the fuck you're doing in life. It's like literally everything is the quality of your ability to think. And I knew.
Nakisa Bidarian strongly denied all claims that Jake Paul or his team tried to rig or script the fight. He responded directly to rumors saying the Anthony Joshua bout was fixed, calling them completely false. Nakisa addressed online posts claiming there was an agreement for Joshua not to knock Jake out and said those claims are ridiculous. He stated that Joshua fought honestly and aggressively with no restrictions. According to Nakisa, Jake trained seriously, took real risks, and fought a legitimate contest. He also revealed that legal action is being taken against people spreading false information. His message was clear: the fight was real, unscripted, and the accusations are baseless.
Rig, this, that, and the other. Do you think now, at the very least, that talk goes away? Broke his jaw, went in there against Anthony Joshua. At the very least, do you think that you guys can move on from that? Like, that won't follow you?
No, I don't. I actually, our lawyers are actively going after a number of people. One who claims to be a lawyer himself online. I don't remember the name or the handle, but it was something that had like 200,000 likes. And basically this post said there was an agreement for AJ not to knock out Jake, but AJ disregarded the agreement and decided to not get his payday, but knock out Jake Paul. So it's pretty astonishing what people say. Your dear friend Lou DiBella, saw him put up a bunch of ridiculous things and even said, Nakisa, go ahead and sue me. But this wasn't a real fight. He was pulling punches. He wasn't giving it his full effort.
And so for the people, again, just to clear this up, because I asked Eddie this question, I'll ask you the exact same question. Once and for all, was there any sort of arrangement as far as it should go this many rounds? Because that's the one that I've heard. Oh, Anthony agreed to 3 rounds, 4 rounds. Can you tell us in black and white if there were any talks of any kind between the network, the promotion, the fighter?
There has never once in Jake Paul's career been any talk of that sort, of anything to do with the fight being anything but a real fight that has exactly the same situation as any professional fight. And that's exactly the same thing here for the Anthony Joshua fight. It's just beyond mind-blowing that people would think that. Anthony Joshua was on record saying that if he didn't finish him in the first round, that would be disappointing, that it would be a failure. The narrative changed as we got closer to fight night and obviously post-fight, and I understand why, but they were pretty adamant it would take max 2 rounds.
Joe Rogan has previously warned Jake Paul not to do anything reckless like this again. He urged him to seriously reconsider taking extremely high-risk fights. Rogan repeated that no achievement is worth risking your life. He emphasized that boxing is unforgiving, and treating it like a shortcut to fame or money can end badly. Safety and responsibility must always come first.
Look at all them celebrities like dude from the Mighty Ducks, the little boy actor that got strung out on drugs. And all his fronts and all his teeth were missing from being on meth or whatever, whatever drug of choice he was on. There's no coming back from that. The people who like dissipate their teeth through drug usage, you don't get like a second set. So if I'm not mistaken, the dude from Mighty Ducks, somebody like he's been clean and they gave him a makeover and he has like pretty much fake teeth. So yeah, the teeth are going to be cooked. Now, I agree with the other part that Rogan was saying, but let's keep going.
I think he went into that fight knowing that was probably going to happen, and ultimately, the big win for him would be that he was even willing to do it, and that he could do well for a little bit.
Yeah, and I've already expressed my thoughts on this. I'm not giving no props for a person who says I am a real deal boxer because I went in and get smashed and got my jaw broken, but I lasted longer than Ngannou. But I was crazy enough to try. Because, to be honest, we're way past the honeymoon stage with a person like Jake Paul. You've been in this for long enough to go through fight camps, dedicate your time, effort, energy, money, spar with people. You spar with some quality names because you have resources and money or whatever. So we're well past that, to the point where you just get credit for stepping in. You maybe got credit your first fight or whatever, first couple of fights, for coming from your background and, you know, stepping in and fighting, but we're well past that. You have a box rec. You were being ranked by sanctioning bodies in.
Eddie Hearn broke down the fight from a professional boxing perspective. He explained that Anthony Joshua's team followed a clear game plan built on patience and control. Joshua didn't rush for a viral knockout. Instead, he tested Jake Paul's stamina, timing, and defense before striking decisively. Hearn said this showed real boxing intelligence, where discipline and strategy matter more than raw power. Every phase of the fight was calculated, proving how experienced fighters win through control, not chaos.
Before the fight, I'm going to break him down, and then I'm going to knock him out, and that's exactly what he did. I thought it'd be all over within 3 rounds, but you know, when I got in the ring after, because I was shouting, just, you know, anywhere, arms. I got in, he went, "What are you rushing me for?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry." So, but like, obviously he knows what he's doing, and actually now quite pleased that we got the rounds. Yeah. To be honest.
Yeah, I saw you said that. Really random. I was on Twitter and I saw Jake Paul's mum said she wants to get in the ring and punch you. She said she doesn't like the smug look on your face. She is promoting her book, so I'm not sure if she wants, you know. But did you see that? What did you think of that?
No, I was very sad because I couldn't have been nicer and more respectful of Jake and what he's done. And I think Logan's amazing. I think he's an incredible athlete. And I shook Jake Paul's dad's hand in the ring, you know. And if I would have seen Mum, I would have said, all right. But I think over the years, we've obviously had our beef, and she probably don't like me anyway. And I am probably a little bit smug. I wasn't smug after the fight because I would have been more smug if it was all over in a round. Yeah. So, no, I'll give Jake respect. And, yeah. Sorry, Jake's mum doesn't like me, but if she can send me a free...
Adam Catterall gave a blunt assessment of the fight and the state of modern boxing. He argued that Jake Paul's rise is driven more by fame and social media than elite boxing skill. Catterall pointed out that even while holding back, Anthony Joshua showed superior timing, accuracy, and control, landing shots that caused real damage. The clear gap between them raised concerns about celebrity boxing and whether entertainment is being prioritized over competition. He noted rumors that Jake Paul tried to manage the pace to reduce risk,